Hey guys, this is Mike from BTR Budget Tech Reviews here, and today we're going to look at a vlogging setup under $100. So when I first started YouTube, I basically started with a cell phone, so I wanted to show you guys how easy it is to vlog, especially with phones. They can basically shoot in HD nowadays. Some phones can shoot up to 4K video, so I want to let you guys know that it is possible for you guys to start vlogging for under $100. Okay, so even if you're just a 16 or 17-year-old kid at home that wants to get started on YouTube, whether it be just vlogging, daily vlogging about your life, or if you have a certain niche that you want to talk about but you don't know exactly how to start, this is just a simple way to do it. So again, if you don't have the money, and this is basically catered towards people that don't really have a lot of money to invest, by the way. So if you want to get started, and again, this is $100 or less. So this is basically a quick setup on how you can do it. So right here I have what is called a Targus Griptron Pro. That's a cool name, by the way. A Targus Griptron Pro small tripod, okay? Cost me less than 20 bucks. I believe I bought it at Best Buy for $19.99. But again, you can probably get it on Amazon cheaper. Really cheap. It's not too long, but I think it's a perfect length to where you can actually hold it with a cell phone, and you can actually be vlogging with this cell phone here, so you guys can see that. If I were to be vlogging here, very simple to do. Right here, this cell phone that I actually have is the Moto E4, which I purchased at Best Buy for, I believe, $40 to $45. Again, it does have a front-facing camera, so you guys can see there that I basically have this on me. Shoots in 1080p, but again, you guys can see here that I can vlog very simple just by holding it up like this with the Griptron Pro. Again, this phone costs $40 to $45 plus tax. So if you guys are interested in something that's really cheap, I would go the prepaid route. If you intend on just purchasing something that you can afford to lose or break, because again, these phones are very inexpensive. Prepaid phones, you don't have to activate them in order to use them. Most of them are running Android, but if you're an iOS guy, and you want to spend a couple $100 more on maybe an iPhone 6s or even an iPhone 7, just to start vlogging or live streaming, this again, it's just another option for you guys. But that's if the money's there. But again, this setup is really cheap because this little thing that's holding the actual phone up here is a separate attachment. It did not come with the Griptron Pro here, and again, it's just a really inexpensive item that you can get online, like eBay or Amazon. Any selfie stick that you purchase basically has one of these, if people still purchase selfie sticks nowadays. But regardless, I recently took this to a fair or a con or whatever you want to call it, a collector expo, and it was really simple for me to carry around. I didn't have to worry about this falling off because it's pretty sturdy. The Griptron Pro, I was able to just carry it and walk around with this, so again, it was very simple to use, very easy. Again, this specific phone, which is again the Moto E4, has an 8 megapixel camera on the back, but again, it shoots in 1080p at 30 frames per second, or it could shoot on, if you want to go lower rate, 720p, and I think it shoots in VGA mode, if I'm not correct, which is just like 640 by 480, if I'm not correct on that. But again, it has really good it has a really good front-facing camera. I believe it's a 5 megapixel front-facing camera, so I didn't really have any issues as far as taking that. So guys, I just want you to know that there are options out there for you. If you think that YouTubing or vlogging is expensive, well, it doesn't have to be. It's really it's a really inexpensive thing if you just want to get started with something. I'm gonna put this down really quick, or I'm gonna put this away, so or I'll just have it here in the background. So the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because, you know, I went to that Collector Expo recently, and, you know, I saw a lot of people walking around with DSLRs who were probably, you know, vlogging or doing their own thing with their own YouTube setup. Let me turn that really quick. There you go. So, or, you know, they want to make videos. So I have nothing against that. DSLRs are great. Camcorders are great. But the one thing about that is you have to carry around a lot of equipment. So currently right now, I'm actually recording on a Canon Rebel SL2, which is the 200D internationally, which is a DSLR. So you'll probably notice that the quality or the crispness of this video is a lot clearer than something that you would take on the cell phone. So again, you know, this is just a budget setup. You know, if you want to record something. I did have to purchase a memory card for this though separately. This phone only has about 16 gigs of internal memory, so 16 gigs, you know, could probably get the job done, you know, if you were only going to record maybe like 10 to 30 minutes of video, maybe in 1080p, but after that it's going to probably clear out your memory. So I recommend, if you buy an Android phone that's prepaid, that's under $100, to make sure that it does have an external memory port, so that you can add a micro SD card slot, excuse me. Add a micro SD card slot to it. It'll, you know, triple the memory on it basically, and you'll be able to record a lot more video, take a lot more pictures, and, you know, just do a lot more things overall. So, you know, that's something that I do recommend. Sorry, my animals over here in the background are fighting. But anyway, so again, guys, this is Mike from BTR Budget Tech Reviews, or Mike from the MBP Productions. I don't know. I'm still thinking about changing my YouTube channel name to the MB Productions, or MB Productions, or the MVP, whatever. I don't know. I'm just kind of throwing that around. But again, guys, you know, tripod $20, phone $40. That's $60 right here. The little attachment right here, I think I paid $5 for, with an actual selfie stick, and you can get that on Amazon or whatever. But again, you know, this is very simple stuff that you can do, and, you know, if you don't have any form of fancy editing software or anything like that, if that's something that you're worried about, you know, don't worry about it. You know, just worry about putting together a video, whether it's just a straight video. You know, if you want to make cuts to your video, you know, that's another thing that I can talk about in its entirety. But you know what, they have apps for that. You know, you can download apps, and some phones actually come with editing software already installed. So, you know, that's something that you need to think about. Like, hey, like, I don't have to, you know, do a lot of things. You know, if you want to get nice close-ups with the cell phone, you can do that. If you want to get good B-roll with the cell phone, you can do that. You know, or, you know, it doesn't have to be just a cell phone. You could use an iPod, you know, anything with a camera basically. But again, you know, this is just my little basically my little recommendation on if you want to start vlogging, that it can be done, guys, and it can be done for less than $100. So again, guys, if you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and as always, guys, thank you for watching. Please subscribe.